Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the extended, guys. Just getting set up here, so bear with me a little bit. Okay, so I pulled out one of my older oracle decks for this one, y'all. Work Your Light oracle deck. Okay. I was actually trying to find because I just got a new oracle deck. I haven't cracked that open yet, so I'm gonna be maybe the next reading. Um, but by Rebecca Campbell, and the art on this box reminded me. Like as soon as I saw it, it was like, do I already have this deck? I just felt like I already had it. So I was like looking around. I was like, where is it? Where is it? And then it didn't take me long. Literally, I found it within like a minute or less. Okay, of my search. Um, and it is this Work Your Light deck. It looks just very much similar. Not just like it at all, but very similar. Okay. I don't think it's the cards. They may be the same size. Yeah, it looks like the cards could be the same size, which is good. But we will look at this oracle deck um, when we look at the future oracle messages for you here. Now, I'm going strictly off of memory. I usually might run through um, just to remember my points if I didn't get a chance to jot anything down. In this case, I don't think I did. I don't think I did for this one. Um, so let's go through it and then I'm going to go back through it and you guys can go back and look at parts 1 and 2 to see how they lined up with this message, okay? But I'm just going to go in and we are going to look at the advice. We will clarify with the tarot and then we will look at the future oracle messages and then we'll clarify with the tarot, okay? And then we'll do Cancer versus all 12 at the end of this message, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started here. So let's see what the spiritual advice is for you. Now, just a bit of a recap. Um, I am seeing two divine feminine energies here. Um, I am seeing someone coming forward and bringing information to you about your person. Okay, I feel like this person was intuitive and found out about you because they started asking questions and, doing detective work. And they found out about you and they came to you with shocking news, right? Um, but this person is going to receive a shock of their own as well, I feel like, because neither one of you really knew much of anything except for what this person wanted you to know. So you were both gaslit in a way, basically, by this individual. So it wasn't as if you have this dynamic of some third party energy, some Queen of Wands, most of them, that already know about the other person. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a damn. They just are sleeping with somebody else's person, right? In this case, that is not the situation. They were in the dark. Okay. However, your person pulled it off, they pulled it off. Okay. However, they were able to pull it off. I feel like with this Knight of Cups energy, this is like your person coming through with this Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this is a very flirtatious energy, but the Nine of Cups is an energy of someone who does not really settle down. They make promises, they go back and forth. So I feel like this person went from dynamic to dynamic. Do you see what I'm saying? They were a shifter. They probably also led the life of pretty much a single person would live. However, as far as you knew, this was your person. As far as the other person knew, this was their person. You see what I mean? So there was no way for them to really know anything about you because of the way your person pulled this off. Okay. What I am getting here, what I'm picking up on, and what's interesting here, even if we're talking a masculine, which I feel like I know we are, um, energy here, this Jezebel is not the third party. The Jezebel is your person. Unfortunately, Cancer. They're a ho ho. They are a whole ho ho ho, and um, you know that's kind of what it is. And see, closing this cycle with this Jezebel. Do you see what where do you see what Spirit was telling us? And I didn't really wholeheartedly pick up on it in this way until now in the extended. I did pick up on the fact that yes, this person was cheating. Yes, they were a whole ho ho ho, but not in this sense of it. But yeah, they were good at what they did. They gaslit you, they gaslit the other person, bumping heads in police station. Again, I feel like the police will be called, but I feel like it won't be on, it'll be on your person. Okay. I feel like, you know, I feel like you and this other feminine are going to be bumping heads, but not with each other. It's going to be more of an issue of bumping heads with your person. And remember, I said in y'all part two, for whatever reason, when I pulled this oracle, I pulled this oracle card, attraction. When I first saw the word attraction, all I could think of was a circus. That is what first came to my head. So, what I am imagining here with police station challenges and attraction here and bumping heads, this person is going to cause a whole scene. There's going to be a whole entire scene, and this person is going to act a whole entire fool. The reason why is because all of their lies are going to be facing them. Do you see what I mean? It's not like they just lied to one person and the other person knew so that they can, you know what I mean? No, they were lying to both parties, and now there's nowhere to go. So this person is instantly to the point where they're having to defend themselves. That's why we have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Wands here. This person didn't have enough time to think things through. They were just kind of put on the hot seat. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. Yes. That is exactly what is happening. So, spiritual advice. Spiritual advice for Cancers. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So, we have abundance here. It came out on its side. That is that Empress energy starting to fall down. The Empresses are starting to go into reverse. The jig is up here. There's an energy of pulling back, starting to pull back your energy. Remember, I told you that with that Four of Pentacles. Now we have abundance is starting to turn upside down. Everything you were giving to this person before, there's an energy of you're not going to be giving it anymore. That is going to be changing. That wheel is shifting here. The time is running out. The jig is up. The jig is up. Didn't I? And I said 3 times is a charm. So we have patience here. Okay, number 16, patience. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 of Pentacles. Hello. Get your messages, folks, because this is it. This is it. This person was used to always getting what they wanted when they asked for it, or you know what I'm saying? But the abundance is starting to shift. Now this person is having to wait. Now this person is going to be left on red. Do you see what I mean? Um, and look, that is like, so we have patience here. We have abundance going on its side. So now abundance is like almost like there's a balance. Do you see what I'm saying? And then look, we have angel of balance here. Angel of balance, number 48. Angel of balance. That is temperance here. This is temperance. Temperance is all about being patient, it's all about waiting. Tell me more about the advice from Spirit. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about the advice for Cancers. What does Cancer need to do? Look at this. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Stop giving so much of yourself to those who don't deserve it. Spirit wants you to be patient and wait, because the angel of balance is getting ready to come forth and bring balance into your life and into your situation. There is going to be healing in a situation as well. And I don't know what this refers to, but there's going to be healing here. I'm also um again, I'm getting temperance, and with let go here, you know, I do feel like there is an energy of forgiveness is being called in. Okay, let go. Look, you have an attachment under the deck. It says here, attachment. Let go. This person, I feel like, was a negative attachment to your energy, Cancer. Spirit wants you to let it go. Spirit wants you to wait because there's something better that is coming. Okay? Healing is on its way. But do not give any more of your time and your energy, y'all. What did I tell you? Look at this. Hold back your time and hold back your energy. The Strength card and the Queen of Pentacles. I said this in the previous reading and I'm saying it again. Do not give to a situation that is not giving to you in the same energy, because that's the way God intended for it to be. Newton's law. For every action, there, I'm going to say must be, but I feel like there is an equal and opposite reaction. That was one of my most favorite theories of all time. Okay? This is the law of, I believe, an motion or inertia. Is this inertia? I think this is talking about. Um, I think this is talking about inertia. But for every action, there is an opposite yet equal reaction. That whole saying right there was always so deep for me on so many levels, because that meant for everything that goes out is going to come back the way that it went out. basically. Everything that you put out there is going to come back with the exact same energy that you put it out there with. So if you put something out there with love, it'll come back to you in love. If you put something out there with envy, it'll come back to you with envy. You'll experience that level of envy. If you, you know, hurt someone, then someone will hurt you in that manner. That sort of situation. Karma. Karma and dharma and all the things. But yes, people don't like to look at it that way. People want to say, "Oh, that's not the way that God sees things," which, listen, no one knows the way that God sees things. Um, However, we do know in the Bible it speaks of a two-edged sword, so it can cut both ways. Okay, so I don't know about all the people that are trying to run away from karma. I don't know why people are so afraid of what it is that they do. It's like they don't want to be accountable. First of all, hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable according to what you believe, basically. Okay? So, Spirit is saying let go and wait. There's this person is an attachment. I don't know if it's some sort of energetic um, thing where it's difficult for you to walk away, to let this person go. Um, Emotionally, but Spirit is saying let go. Spirit is saying to let go. Okay, so we got two. So we have Cupid and embrace. Love is in the air when Cupid's around, and embrace what destiny has in store for you. So definitely see someone coming around that is going to show you a lot of physical compassion, a lot of it. Like you are going to be getting a lot of love coming towards you. So I could only imagine this is someone who's going to be extremely sensitive about your feelings. And what is so funny is that you gave this person, you were the Queen of Pentacles, you were the ultimate insensitive, and this person returned the favor by taking advantage. You had you had an idea or an inkling that there was something going on because you were intuitive. You knew. You were already being very protective of your energy, but not protective enough. Okay? Because I feel like you stayed or you entertained this person. You didn't give this person the message that you were setting boundaries for yourself. Yin and yang. You were still trying to work it out. You were still seeing yourself as a twin flame energy, and you thought that in a positive was a positive thing. And it's not necessarily positive, especially when the other person is not willing to grow or doesn't think they need to grow or whatever the case may be. But it can be positive if both people are, willing to grow and see that, growth is always needed. Okay. And you're not dealing with a narcissist. Okay. So in this case, you were. In this case, you were. And Spirit is saying, let go. The reason why, as a reminder, so that you can protect yourself from this heartache that is pending. Because this person is going to act a whole flippin' fool trying to protect their lives from you and from this other person. That's probably going to be the most hurtful part about it for you. And that's why Spirit wants you to emotionally pull away from this person before that takes place, so that you're not hurt when this happens. You're merely just getting confirmation at that point. So that's the way that God will protect you. Do you see what I mean? From the really hurtful response that this person is going to give when their back is against the wall. You may be expecting this person to fight for you, fight for the connection, tell the truth, be open and honest, profess their love. It was a big mistake. Let the other person know it was a mistake. There it is. Let the other person know that they made a mistake. But in this case, I don't feel like this person did let the other person know anything. There was no communication, there was no acknowledgement on their part. That's why we saw, I believe, justice in the reverse. Somewhere we have the justice card in the reverse. I'm almost certain. There it is. See? Boy, I don't lie. Justice card in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay? See? This person is not acknowledging that they were putting themselves out there, right? They were looking for another opportunity with this person. They were looking for a new opportunity. They were with you, and this person must have come later. This person must have come later, but you were there first when it comes to this person as far as their relationship status goes. But then they were playing this Knight of Cups energy and still sitting in that Ten of Pentacles energy as well. So you can't have both. You can't be living with someone or having a family and then yet you're out here flirting and acting like you're single, ready to mingle. See what I'm saying? The whole nine. But then you've got Mr. Mature over here with wifey and the kids and all the dog and all the things, right? No, you were sitting here at the pub by yourself just 3 days ago in your t-shirt and your cut up your jeans with holes in them. I'm just saying, I don't see any holes, but they're like cuffed up at the leg. I don't know. I better not see my guy walking around with their jeans cuffed up like this. I'm going to be asking more questions, but that's just me. That's just me. But seriously, uh, yeah, this is going to be coming towards you. You are going to be having something new, a new boo, perhaps. It's going to be completely everything that you have always wanted. And remember, I said this person was going to be shocked? Okay. This person was going to be shocked. They shocked you, but you're going to shock them with your response. You really are. That's why Spirit wanted you to let go early. That's why Spirit wanted you to let go early. Don't get your feelings hurt. Cry all the tears you have left in your soul, and we'll replenish them later. Okay? So, look, feeling like ish. Look at this. Feeling like ish. Okay. That's exactly how it's going to feel if you hold on to this energy and don't move along. Okay? Telling you. Rejection is protection. In this case, you rejecting this person is going to be your protection. See, we have round and round. It says triggers, cycles, lessons. Close the cycle. This person is guaranteed that this person is going to do this again. Because they're stuck in a loop. See what I mean? They're stuck in a cycle. They haven't learned their lessons, right? And then we have X addiction. Look at this. I can't make this up, Cancer. This person has some sort of an addiction, which is why this keeps happening, which is why Spirit knows if you stay, you're going to end up feeling like this over and over and over and going round and round with this person because they have not cured their addictions. They still have toxic attachments. Oh my goodness. Y'all, that's why. Oh my, okay. That's why it was saying to let go of this attachment. Look at this, y'all. We just pulled the cards. Y'all saw it. I don't have to go back, but there it is. Attachment. Let go. Why do you think all of those cards are there? Abundance turning on its side. You know what I mean? Because this person is trying to steal your abundance. They're going to take it if you allow them to. If you allow them to. See, reckless love and schmecks here. Once again, that word keeps coming up, and we have mirroring here. See, I feel like this person, they're triggering you, or they will continue to trigger you if you stay. Okay? All right? It would be a bad decision to stay with this person because even the fact of saying this is your twin that's stuck in a loop. Okay? And whatever it is that this person is doing is triggering you, Cancer. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. Okay? So something is going to have to give here. So let's see. Let's look at the tarot messages really quick and see what we have. Okay? Let's see. Let's go ahead and shuffle a little bit. It's been a minute. All right. So let's see what we have here. Messages from Spirit. Messages from Spirit. What does Spirit want Cancer to know in this situation here? All right. Tell us about Cancer, please. Okay. That is like just 50 million gazillion cards, y'all. $50 million gazillion cards. So let's go ahead. Because they came out for a reason. They came out for a reason. So we have let's start left to right, like a book. Okay. We'll read this like a book, Cancer. So you have the 10 of Wands here. I feel like this is you getting to the point where you just can't take anymore. You've been stressed out by this person, pretty much carrying this wand. This is like the burden of the connection. Do you see what I'm saying? And I feel like just when you're like at the bottom, when you can't do it anymore, guess what happens? Spirit comes in with its own wand, and it's saying, give your frustration to me. I will pick up the torch and I will hose these mofos down. Do you understand? Literally, Spirit is telling you, hey, my torch is bigger and badder than yours. Give me all of your anger, light my torch with your anger, and you let me carry it from this point. You see what I'm saying? Because I can do more damage with this one than you can with that one that's burning out. Okay? The weight of it all is too much for you, anyways, and I don't want you to get burned. So, here, pass that frustration on to me, is what Spirit is saying. I'm literally telling you this. Four of Cups. Let go. Emotionally, cut it off. At the hip, cut it off. Do not touch this person. That means no hanky panky. That means no physical contact, no speaking to one another, no looking in each other's eyes, no more gaslighting, no more ability to emotionally trick the other person into feeling some type of way, right? So you're cutting this person off. You're stopping the fight with this person. You're no longer fighting with this person because you can't do it. You're tired and your wand is going out and it's not doing much damage anyways. Okay? Then you're going to emotionally cut this person off. Okay? Give your fight to God, then cut the person off. Look at this. We have the 10 of freaking swords, baby. If that's not cutting it, I don't know what is. This is it. This is a breakup. This is the end. This is calling it quits. This is also a conversation. And remember, I said that was your issue, not speaking up. Well, now you're speaking up, baby. Love message is no longer in the reverse here. Okay. And look, ooh, baby, the Queen of Cups is coming in. And what is standing in front of the Queen of Cups? That is not a queen. Okay. Okay. Um, and I told you that this person, they're going to be shocked at this whole severance package that you're going to end up with. Do you understand me? If this is part of the severance package, Cancers, I want in. Okay? Good grief. Moving on. Ooh, first it's that, and then it's this. We have the 10 of Cups. So then you're going to show them how it's really done. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see this pregnant 10 of Cups here? Carrying all this life on her head, walking next to life, holding the severance package. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm being goofy, but I'm serious because look at you again. Y'all, this is crazy. Why do we have the 10 of Cups and the freaking Queen of Cups and the freaking Chariot all next to each other? Boom, boom, bam. This is you. This is all you. This is what you are going to be doing. How wonderful for you. I'm freaking jealous. And I am a Cancer, okay? No, I'm not jealous because I'm going to have the same deal. Okay? I'm getting ready to take a vacation with my boo. We're going to be somewhere in the sun, somewhere having fun. So I'm not even concerned about this reading making me jealous. Just saying. See? Look at the y'all. I cannot make this up. The sun is the very next card, y'all. I'm not even kidding. The sun. Y'all don't believe me. Look at this. I cannot have y'all. I'm so glad that I listened to Spirit. I was like getting overwhelmed when I saw these cards come out. I was like, Spirit, why are you making me go through all of this? This is why. This is why. And I'm also feeling a lot of positivity for you right now in this connection and this reading because I feel as though as soon as you emotionally disconnect and you break up with this past energy, that is like the automatic cutoff because the very next thing card you have is the Queen of Cups. It's all about you. It's all about love. It's all about healing now. Then you have the 10 of Cups. So now that you've healed, then your true love is coming in. Okay. With all the love of your life. And then you've got the freaking, the freaking, you got the freaking Chariot here. Okay. This is you meditating, not being bothered in any fashion, and also moving towards your success, being ambitious, moving forward, not backwards. That chariot. And you see how you have the lion above? This is the strength. This is the courage. Moving forward with ambition, not being afraid, being extremely excited to move forward. And then we have the sun. So look, all good things come ahead, lie ahead, Cancer, basically. All positivity is coming in for you right now. And I told you that. I told you on the 21st. I told you. I said this weeks ago, y'all. Weeks ago. I said after the 21st, all of this is going to be clearing up for you. I mean, mega, mega. It's going to be like the cleanup show around here. Because the next and the last on the list here is the Seven of Pentacles here. Remember when I said we pulled the Seven of Pentacles here before? Mm-hmm. Y'all remember when I said we pulled that card that was like the Seven of Pentacles. Where is it? There it is. Patience. And what do we have at the end? The Seven of Pentacles. And what did I tell you here? Just wait. This is what Spirit was saying. Just wait. I have something that I'm going to be giving you, bringing you, showing you. And it's going to be valuable. It's going to be worth the while. That Seven of Pentacles is extremely um, valuable. It's extremely valuable. You know, this is a great reward. This is a great reward. Worth the wait, Cancer. All things were worth the wait in the end in this situation with this person. So let's pull some future oracle messages here. Because yes, you've let it go and you have moved forward because beauty has walked into your situation. Healing and then love. And then you were able to focus on your ambitions, on being successful. That's when success came in because you didn't have to worry about love, that whole thing that you live for, Cancer. If Cancers can conquer that, they can be some of the best people you've ever met. Okay? And very extremely focused and successful. Their drive is like no other. They move mountains to take care of those that they love. Okay? Cancers don't play. Cancers don't play. So let's see. Future oracle messages for you, Cancer. What are they? What are they? And again, this is the Work Your Light Oracle cards. So we have the ever unfolding rose. Look at this. The ever unfolding rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. And I said that also. I said that all of this, you went through all of this for a reason. All of the drama, all of it happened for a reason. I think about the drama, some of the drama that I've gone through, and gosh, if I could take away the drama, I would any day. But if that means that the things that happen because of the drama, then no, I'll just go ahead and keep the drama because I learned all the lessons and I got all the blessings, and I'm so much better because of it. So I don't want anyone to hurt from the drama, but the lessons and the blessings and all the good stuff that come from it equal up and sometimes end up being even more profound than the drama itself. The drama just happened to be what it was. God protected you through it all anyway, so why are you tripping? It is what it is. People gonna be people. Life is gonna be life, and no matter what. So it says cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. Because once you see the rose open, that's when you see the true beauty of the rose, all the beautiful colors and the variations of the rose. That's when you see that it's like different. It's not just like any other rose, they're all very different. So, yeah, and you realize that it's not happening to you. You stop like wanting to say woe is me. So there's an energy of embracing what you've been through, okay? Knowing that you've been prepared for this. So again, you're going to be able to appreciate this connection with this person even more. See? What else do we have? You're already doing it. That's what it says. It says you're already doing it, okay? Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Very true. That's exactly what I just said. You can't sit here and like worry about the decisions you made in the past and how you could be 50 times better if you did something 50 times different. That's neither here nor there. Okay? You're already doing what you need to be doing. If you're doing the right thing, you're already living in your purpose. So, therefore, I don't care if it took you 2 years or 25 years to get there, as long as you get there, right? That's where you can say, okay, I must be blessed because I was allowed to make it. That's what you need to be saying. Stop living in that woe is me. Oh my gosh, this bad thing happened to me energy. I feel like spirit is wanting you to be thankful and to be happy and consider yourself blessed to have gone through what you went through. You know what I mean? Because that means that you are able to handle it. So then we have take a break. Life's not work, or I'm sorry, a life's work, not a season. So get off the treadmill. Right. You're not, everything is not going to happen overnight. Okay. This is all happening in its divine timing. Everything is happening for a reason. You know, I feel like there's an energy of not getting down on yourself um, so much for the decisions you made in the past. I also am getting an energy of some of you may literally need to take a break because you have been through a lot and you're still learning, and there's still things that you're probably going to go through. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, it's probably best that you take a break, take a time out, relax, do something fun, enjoy yourself because this is life pretty much. Life is life, and this says a life's work. So that means this is going to continue until you die. The struggles will come until you die. Okay? Don't get overwhelmed because that just means you're losing your perspective. It's not about you, it's not about the struggle. It's about where you're headed in the struggle. How, you know what I mean? It's where you're headed. All right. And then under the deck, oh my God, y'all, I cannot. Oh my goodness. To close out this particular oracle deck here, look at what's under the bottom. Akasha. 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 Your guidance is divinely guided. Oh my God. So basically, out of all of the how you think you're setting everything up to be just so, or you know what I'm saying? God is the author and the finisher of everything. So he's the one that even ordained that you would be doing what you're doing in this very moment. So realizing that is another way to get yourself back in position real quick. Um, yeah, take a break because if you don't, I feel like you can lose your perspective. And there's an energy of kind of like looking at spirit in a different way, and that can be also be not good. Okay, because spirit does what spirit does. That's always remaining the same. You need to get in position here, okay, where you're taking a break and letting go. Okay, there it is. Oh my God. Let go, allow God to be God all by himself. He doesn't need your help. How many times have I said this month? Quite a few. That's what this is. Your guidance is divinely guided. Take a break. God doesn't need you to be doing all of that. He has it. That's why you have it started off with that 10 of wands that I was telling you. Your fire is going out. Light God's fire. Do you see what I'm saying? His is going to burn forever. His will never go out. So just when you feel like you're tired, you can't do anymore, then stop doing shit. You know what I mean? Stop doing it. Allow spirit to handle what needs to be done. It will always work out for the better of these. I don't care how many people are saying it's not, how many people are laughing at you, how many people are saying it ain't so. Those same people, baby, will be coming back and being like, you said so. You know what I mean? So don't let the naysayers stop you. Just stay focused, keep moving forward, let divine guidance guide you. Don't apologize, okay, for it. Don't be the one, the woe is me person. Look at the cracked open rose, okay, not the one that's closed up. So that's freaking profound. So let's use a different deck for some future oracle messages here. Future oracle messages. Future oracle for Cancer. For oracle for Cancer. Okay. Cards everywhere. Everywhere. Let your feelings or let your friends help you. And this is in the reverse. Let your friends help you in the reverse. Ask for and accept support from others. No. And guess what? Guess what? Hold on. Ask others for help is also in the reverse. I am not even kidding y'all. Y'all, I'm not even freaking kidding me. Kidding you. Let me show you. Be assertive is in the reverse, but I'm going to show you that I'm not joking. It's up to you is in the upright. Yeah, I'm feeling like spirit wants you to make the decision. Oh, ask your angels. That's in the upright. Okay, never mind. Don't let me find that card here because I'm gonna have to do an update. All right. Then it says playfulness here. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm getting it here. So, with the new connection, with this new person, okay, um, that's coming, um, don't share information to other with your friends. Keep it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's going to be a very intimate connection that you have with this person at the beginning of the connection or the relationship. And I feel like it's because of how open or how things were with the other person. I feel like you're going to build a much stronger connection with this person. It's going to be more intimate, a lot more trust. Let's see. So it says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Look, and it's just the two of you. Do you see how she's got him by the neck? And he has her in a grip. She has a chokehold on him. And he has a grip around her. Do you understand? And they are like literally being protected. Like angel wings are around them. I feel like protecting them. That's the energy that it's giving here. I don't feel like she's embracing an angel. No. I feel like they are being protected. Give their relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Be alone. Be playful. Have fun. But do it in private. Do it with intimacy. Don't share details with others. Just, yeah, there's something about that with this person or this connection here. I'm just getting an energy of the two of y'all booed up, spending a lot of time alone. That's all I can say. Spending a lot of time alone here. So, oh, yeah, this says codependency, y'all. I'm telling you, there's going to be a whole lot of like, you can't seem to like stay away from one another or spending a lot of time with just you and this person. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Again, I'm getting lightheartedness with this because we have the playfulness card. I am getting an energy of this is all in good fun. I just feel like you're going to have a much more intimate, more playful, more uh, personal, you know, protected relationship with this person. I am seeing a lot of heat coming from this connection. Let's see what the vibe is going to be. Let's look here. I'm going to relight my incense just because I noticed. I don't want to delay the reading too much, y'all. Hold on one second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I am back. We're going to look at the vibe between you and this future connection. What is the vibe for Cancer in this new connection? Spirit, angels, and guides. What is the vibe between Cancer and this new connection for the future oracle? Tell us about Cancer. What is the vibe for Cancer and this new person? What is the vibe? Okay, so we have blocked. It says moved on. Okay, that's the first card, moved on. And then it says time, delay, procrastination, and too busy. Okay, so I feel like when you start the connection with this person, there's going to be a focus on the fact that you're moving on from a connection. I feel like you may start off blocking this person, or you may not be giving this person the time, you know what I'm saying, of day right away. You may be playing a little bit of hard to get. That's kind of what I'm getting with blocked and time here. This is someone playing hard to get, pushing someone away, saying not now, maybe later. Not now, maybe later. So I feel like you may be kind of standoffish at first. Oh, look at what is coming out here. Okay. So we have lust and waves here. See, I feel like there's going to be an energy of it's gonna be like waves. I feel like you're gonna feel a lot of emotional energy towards this person because it says Cupid. I do feel like there's gonna be a lot of chemistry, but I feel like the with the waves, I feel like it's gonna ebb and flow. Like you're gonna kind of go through emotions, and it says worry and fear. So you're gonna be kind of worried, perhaps, that maybe this is just lust, maybe this is just you're wanting something more than what it is. I don't know. Like, could this be? I know if I'm looking at this, and I damn sure think that that's lust, but I don't know. There could be that. You could be looking at this person and just saying, you know, there's no way that this is true love. Nothing this fine could ever be true love. I'm just saying. So I feel like that may be what you are going through and why you're pushing this person away. I know y'all probably saying that is crazy. Give him to me then, but it can be like that when you've been, and especially when you've been in a situation with a whole Jezebel. So you must have good taste, okay, in lovers, Cancer, because otherwise you wouldn't have this problem. But that's why you're worried here. So under the deck, we have cutting ties and then we have recharge. I feel like there's going to be a situation where you end up cutting ties with this person, but then it's going to start over again. It says breathe, let go, clear your mind. So I feel like you're going to have time to kind of like clear your head, breathe from the connection, and be like, okay, maybe we can go out for coffee. And then I feel like it's going to turn into something else. I don't know. Let's look at the tarot and see. Now let's go back here. Take a break, Akasha. The ever unfolding rose, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Stop making yourself feel guilty. This is all divinely guided. You need to just let go and allow God to do what God was doing in the first place. So tell us more. So we have the Tower and we have the Seven of Swords. See, this is like feeling like there's going to be some sort of sudden doom that's going to take place. And also, I feel like you're going through a lot of changes with that Seven of Swords, feeling guilty or feeling bad, like how you allowed this person to get over on you. It's going to come like a sudden wave of guilt on your own self, okay? But Spirit is saying to, let go, let me handle it. This is not about you. This was divinely guided. You were divinely guided to go through this hurt. I knew this was going to happen. Under the deck, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay? We have the 3 of Pentacles and we have the King of Cups here. So, this is an energy of being counseled and also by an authority. You see what I'm saying? Um, by this is like I look at this picture, look at this. This is like devotion. This is like a devoted parent. Look at this father holding this child up in the air. You know what I'm saying? This is that authority. And then that you have the 3 of Pentacles. This is all about going to someone that you look up to for counsel. Okay? That's what Spirit is saying. That's what Spirit is saying. Just let go. Let me carry you. Okay? Let me carry you in this situation and counsel you. I'll handle it. Don't feel bad. This was supposed to happen because you needed to see how I had it under control all along, anyways. So that's kind of what I feel. That's kind of what I feel very strongly here. Um, so now let's clarify this. Let your friends help you in the reverse, and playfulness give your relationship a chance, and codependency. Yeah, give your relationship a chance. Friends aren't going to be there. You know what I'm saying? You need time with your person, just you and them. Okay. We have the Eight of Wands, baby. This is a lot of communication coming in. Um, a lot of communication, people wanting to talk. Okay, perhaps. And then we have the Three of Swords here with the Eight of Swords. Okay, listen. Spirit is just saying, period, point blank, with the Strength card. Okay, that's a whole lot of just like no, no, and no. I feel like there's a lot of keeping people at a distance, cutting certain friendships that are not serving you, or you know what I mean? There's a lot of protectiveness here about you here with this. I'm wanting to double clarify. I'm wanting to double clarify because I'm wondering what all the talking is going on here. Again, I just feel like there's an energy of you needing to be very protective, like certain things you just don't talk about when it comes to your friends, you know? Yeah. This must be a sensitive topic of discussion. There's something going on around other people that you need to not be telling your business to. Oh, okay. I feel, oh, okay. So, Cancer, what you need to be very careful of is if you have friends, mm-mm-mm. If you have friends, right, that were also friends with your past person, I feel like you need to be careful and just completely cut those group of friends off, especially when it comes to like talking about your business, telling people about who you're with and what you're doing now. Protect your relationship with this person. Yeah, that's what this is all about. Because I'm like, cancers can be clingy, but I don't feel like in this particular sense you're all that clingy here. I'm thinking that no, Spirit is saying you need to protect your business here. Don't go telling all your friends everything you do with your person, because I feel like there are also people that are connected. And when they go back to your person and give this love message that's in reverse, and then we have shocking news, remember I told you your person is going to be pissed because they're going to find out that you've moved on to somebody else. This is how it's going to happen. So be careful with that. The nerve, Cancer. The nerve. But people are peopling more than they ever have. So I don't, it's nothing to even question. Let's clarify though. Let's clarify. Let's clarify. So look, we have the Justice card here. Okay. Again, this talks about cause and effect. This also talks about friends. Okay. Karmics. Karmics. Your cutoff game is strong, but I feel like it also should extend to friends of this person. any friends that you had in uh, common here. Because with the Wheel of Fortune here under the deck, I feel that these karmics would turn, like things would shift. Okay, they would shift, and they would shift towards, their original friend. You know what I mean? So anyone that this person introduced you to, I don't feel like your friends are a problem. I feel like just this person's friends, you need to cut them off. Something about this person's friends, something about them talking and telling your business is something that you want to stay away from. That's why we have reckless here and round with mirroring and triggers. Like, yeah, this person is just a whole hot mess. They were. So you were right to walk away from this person. Totally. Totally. So let's go ahead and now clarify with the tarot here. This whole waves and time. Okay, again, I feel like lust. Okay, um, cutting ties and recharging. Again, I just feel like you're gonna go through waves of like going back and forth with your feelings regarding this person. Let's see where we are here. Tell me about Cancer, please. Okay, we got a few came out. I wasn't expecting all of those. So we got the Magician. We have the Two of Swords. That's you making a decision or not having a difficult time making a decision. And we have the Nine of Swords. Like literally, like this is keeping you up. Like you are really struggling. You are really struggling. There's going to be an energy where I feel like you really go back and forth um, with yourself on what to do here with the Magician here. I feel like you're kind of like, what do I do? Under the deck, we have the Page of Swords. You being questionable, you worrying about the situation, you being anxious, not knowing what to do. And here we are, Four of Pentacles, being very, very closed off. But look at the end of the day, what do we have? We have the Hierophant. Aries, Taurus energy. We have the Hierophant in the house. Beautiful. This is someone who they have made up their mind, or they have realized what they want. This person now knows what they want. And I feel like you're going to realize that this is someone that is very committed, someone that you can see yourself settling down with, Cancer, someone that is going to be very, very stable and committed towards you. Very beautiful. This is also divine guidance. Very spiritually, divinely guided reading, y'all. This was absolutely so freaking gorgeous for you. I would like to release this as a free extended, but I am going to do a paid extended. Those of you who are interested in Cancer versus all 12 signs for this particular reading energy, I am going to be doing an extended for you guys. I will be uploading another reading for Cancers later. I'm going to announce the winners for the month of June tonight. Uh, what else? Oh, and for the week. So I will be drawing three winners for a free 3-question reading, and then I will be drawing three winners for a July prize. Everything I give away is in the description box below. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, hashtag win. You will be entered in your chance. to win. And I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the message. I love you, and I'll see you then. Bye.